Among the decisions that Texans will make at the ballot box is whether to amend our state's constitution when it comes to granting bail in cases of violent felony.
Proposition 3 will expand the number of crimes where judges can deny bail. 2 Investigates' Robert Arnold has followed this fight over bail reform for several years now. He's joining us live to explain. Robert?
If this proposition passes, it would amend our state's constitution and expand the number of circumstances in which a judge can deny a person bond. Currently, judges can only deny someone bond in a very limited set of circumstances, such as someone charged with capital murder. Even then, there has to be a hearing where a substantial amount of evidence of the person's guilt has to be presented. If Prop 3 passes, then judges can deny bond in cases of murder, aggravated assault, aggravated kidnapping, aggravated sexual assault, aggravated robbery, indecency with a child, or human trafficking. Now, there still has to be a hearing, but the burden is different. Veteran Houston attorney Murray Newman explains what prosecutors would have to show if Prop 3 passes.
Does the bond need to be denied to protect the safety of the victim or society in general? And that has to be proven beyond clear and convincing evidence. And the other thing being is there a likelihood that they won't show up, and that would be proven beyond a preponderance of the evidence.
Victims' rights advocates like Andy Kahn of Crime Stoppers and families of victims have long pushed for this change. Chuck Cook's mother, Rosalie, was killed by a man out on bond despite having a lengthy criminal history.
He had no business being out on the streets with 67 prior arrests and numerous felonies. Yet 2 weeks after the judge let him out, he killed my mother. Proposition 3 is a great step forward.
Proposition 3 is not about punishment. It's about prevention before tragedy. And we've seen all too many tragedies, particularly in Harris County, that when we go back and look, could this have been prevented if Prop 3 was enacted?
Now, opponents of Proposition 3 worry about jail overcrowding and argue judges already have discretion to deny bond for flight risk and those who are dangerous to the public.
This will lead to more people being incarcerated pre-trial without them going through the due process to be convicted of that crime or having their day in court.
Also, if a judge does grant bond in one of these expanded cases, then Proposition 3 would require them to submit a written reason as to why. Live in the newsroom, Robert Arnold, KPRC 2 News.